saw you guys play 7 offensive linemen today, Micah and Monroe getting in the mix. What does that say about the depth of your program, and what kind of a benefit, I guess, does that provide to you?
Well, we want to play a lot of linemen all the time. I mean, Carson works with those guys all the time. We like to play 8, play 9. I think it's to get through the year, you're going to have to do that. We're thinner than we've ever been. You know, we've played 7, 8 guys. We've always played 3 tackles, and we'll continue to do that if they're playing winning football.
Coming out at halftime, you guys score on the opening drive. Clemson comes back down. They're threatening to score. Your defense holds them to a field goal. What did you like from that series from your defense, and how big was that in the moment?
I thought we responded. I'm trying to remember that one. I think they got to a short yardage situation. We were able to stop them, knock them back, gave them a negative play. I thought the defense executed well in the red area, which is something we work on situationally a lot. Coach Schumann called some really good calls, and Jalen and those guys on defense executed them.
Kirby, obviously you guys have new faces every year, but I know you guys have some traits, characteristics that you like to instill in your team. Did you see that when it's 6-0 and you guys take control in the second half like that?
I didn't understand what you asked.
In terms of some of the, the resiliency, not looking at the scoreboard, being able to, do what you guys practice to do.
I was proud of the way the team played both halves. I mean, I really was. I mean, I think the narrative is out there. You're going to roll the ball out, and Georgia's just going to win. They're going to win because they have a G, and they're just going to roll over these teams. And football's not that way. That's a really good football team we just played. And the fact that we played and pushed through that is indicative of the things you're talking about. We built into our program. We said we had to out-physical them. I thought we did. We had to out-hustle them. I think we did. We'll watch the tape, and you got to out-discipline them. And those are 3 areas that we thought we had to win to beat Clemson, and our guys proved true in that.
Got another question for Coach Smart? Raise your hand, we'll bring a mic around to you. Allison?
Coach Mark, I know you said post-game that the interception from Malachi reminded you of Champ Bailey. Just what was it about it that reminded you of that, and just Malachi's performance today?
Yeah, when Champ was a freshman wearing 42, people don't remember it. He would play middle field safety, and he had range that was unheard of. He could go from sideline to sideline, and he made some diving plays and extended his body. And Malachi was very similar to that in terms of his ability to play man-to-man, his ability to play safety. He could go out and play corner if he had to. He's just a tremendous athlete, but with all that accolades, he's one of the most humble, great kids I've ever been around. But I saw Champ before the game, and I told him that Malachi has a lot of the same traits.
Question in the back.
Kirby, the past couple off seasons, there were some incidents, and from the outside, there were questions about the culture of Georgia football. On the inside, how would you describe the health of the culture of Georgia football right now?
Awesome. I wish you could talk to our players. I wish you could live in there and see our guys day to day, and see Thomas Settles and Brian Gant and all the people that stand up in front of our team and talk about connection and share their experiences. And I mean, there's 2 of them sitting right there. You can ask them. They'll tell you. What you know in the inside is a lot more than what people can paint pictures to be outside. And people use it in negative recruiting, and they throw it out there, it comes back to bite them too.
Coach, right here, you guys won 40 consecutive games in the regular season. That means you got to be a very focused program. What do you think the secret is for you keeping these players focused, no matter, players come and go, but that focus seems to be pretty consistent?
I think it's a process. Like, we believe in what we do. Like, the leaders on our team that I meet with, they believe in it, they sell it, they push it to the younger players. I think somebody said the other day we had 38 or 42. My advisor brought to me, we had 42 or 38, I can't remember what it was. I had to sign something saying they were all eligible and they were all new. We had 38 or 42 new people, new. And when you turn over that much, you better have a nucleus around them that can keep them grounded. And that's what we've been able to sustain at Georgia, is we're not going to change what we do based on who we play. We're going to do what we do. We're going to try to out-execute you and just do it the right way. And I think a lot of people, that's hard to do. I think it's hard to do it the hard way all the time because everybody wants to find an easier way. And it's no easy way to win these games. They're all hard.
Coach, over here on that fade route to Colby Young, it looked like Beck and Young had been playing together for years. How have they been able to build that connection so quickly?
Yeah, it's been tough because Colby hasn't actually practiced a full practice week. He was very selective. We had him, where he was not taking a full load of reps. They had a really good connection early in camp, and then when his hamstring occurred, they lost some of that rhythm. And I think, we've got to get more out of Colby. Colby's a really good player, and we need him to step up if we're going to go where we need to go.
I'm sorry if you were asked this already, but what can you say just about your freshman and Nate Frazier and the impact that he's had in this game? Especially, it's not all the time that a freshman does make an impact like this.
Awesome. The players can tell you that I get on him all the time because he's out of control. He is just foot to fire, moving, going at the speed of light, doesn't know he might run into a brick wall, cutting back. And he cut back a couple times in practice, and I told him, I said, when you get a real game, you cut back like that, they're gonna light you up. I might actually said some things I can't say in here, but he cut back and went all the way across the field for about 50, and I told him it was okay now. He could do that, but he's a great kid. He got an opportunity. He seized the moment. A lot of people locked in front of him, and like I told you, Chauncey Bowens is a good back. He's gonna have an opportunity to grow and play. So I'm looking forward to that room. I think we got some juice in that room as they get more experience. Look, guys, Nate's a long way from a complete package. He wasn't here in the spring, so he missed 15 practices of intense work that he's trying to play catch up on.
Got time for one more question?
Yeah, Jonell, I think banged up going to this football game. You talk a lot about Malachi. And you said he's your best corner, could be your best corner. What did it
He
mean?
can play corner.
Could play corner. What did it mean for you to be able to slide him into the nickel today for you guys?
Yeah, that was huge. That was probably the thing, and you bringing it up, I forgot about. That was one of the biggest things that got us in the week when Jonell had a pull, and it happened on Saturday, and we didn't know. He didn't go Monday, he didn't go Tuesday, he walked through Wednesday, and we're all messed up because now we're having to not move one person in his spot. We're having to move Malachi, then Dan, then KJ. And it's like, it was really scary because we didn't have the volume of reps with that makeup. So then we tried to go with Ja'Cory some, but every time Ja'Cory was in, Malachi had to play over here, and Dan had to play over here. And when Malachi went in, Dan jumped over here, and KJ went over here. They did a tremendous job of knowing what to do from 3 different positions. And we really need to get Jonell healthy, and I thought Ja'Cory stepped up and took advantage of his opportunity.
Thank you, Coach. We'll have Jalen Walker and Carson Beck.